Welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner. It is a late July and summer is in full force, but put that SPF down because before you guys go outside today, we want you hanging out with us for the next half hour.
And maybe grab a cold drink because July is not the only thing sizzling. So are the racing recaps we're bringing you on today's show.
That's right. Let's blaze into the headlines. On today's show, we're firing up the grills because hot summer action is on the menu, including steaks. PA Sire Steaks action, that is, from Harrah's Philadelphia for our trotting colts, and plenty of flaming four-legged excitement from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania. We'll also catch up with Corey, the Captain Callahan, about career, family, and the literally super cool sport he plays when he's not burning up the racetrack. Plus, we'll get to know driver Ridge Warren, who's been bringing the heat this meet in the Poconos. It's just a day at the beach here on PA Harness Week, with those stories and much more coming up in the next half hour. Let's get right into the action from Harrah's Philadelphia from Friday, July 19th. We're going to move on to that second division for those trotting colts for PA Sire Stakes at Harrah's Philadelphia from the Friday, July 19th card. Number 4's Smart Schooner, and the even money favorite here looking for 2 wins in a row. And number 3, Usain Hanover, is in a little easier company this time out. In his last start, he was up against the likes of world champion Carl.
Up the backstretch they go. St. Hanover's been there at every call and opens up a bit. Leads by 3. Ordained is second. Blackhawk Zetna moves to the outside third. 4 July's 5 lengths off the leader fourth. And Smart Schooner still way behind towards that 3/4 mile station. Usain Hanover leads by 2. On the outside, Blackhawk Zeth grinding now. Ordained still second, narrowly in that 2-hole. 4 July ground saves. 3/4, 124 and 3. 27 and 2 for the third. They come to the top of the stretch. Usain Hanover still the one to knock off. Outside, Blackhawk Zeth continuing the grind closer. Inside, Ordained third. They straighten away for the stretch drive. It's Usain Hanover by 2. Outside, Blackhawk Zeth trying to get up the inside. Ordained. It's Usain Hanover almost there. Ordained up the end. Blackhawk Zeth on the outside. They come down to the finish. Usain Hanover finds the line.
An early breaker does not affect the levers in here as Usain Hanover gets the front over Ordained, who follows loosely in second. Blackhawk Zeth takes the rail in third, and it's only a 4-horse race with softer fractions. Blackhawk Zeth finally makes the move to chip away at Usain Hanover. First up, but Blackhawk Zeth nor Ordained don't reach in time as the son of bar hopping Usain Hanover takes the lion's share, also in 53 flat for trainer Nifty Norman.
For our race of the week from Harrah's Philadelphia, we're going to check out the feature pace for that day on Sunday, July 21st, and the purse was $14,000. Number 5, Maximus Mickey, is getting the most support at the windows and has had an incredible 7 wins, 4 seconds, and 3/3 out of 14 starts this year. Also getting lots of respect is the 6, South Beach Star, who's won 4 out of his last 5 outings for trainer Mark Silva.
South Beach Star continues to lead it by 3 parts of a length. Maximus Mickey grinding on the outside. Camaro Bowman sits a looser pocket. The outside wager on me gaps off cover. 3/4, 123 and 2. 27 seconds for the third. South Beach Star on the inside. Maximus Mickey on the outside, a long neck away. They're back to Camaro Bowman third. They straighten away for the stretch drive. South Beach Star digs in. Outside, Maximus Mickey on the outside just won't go away. Maximus Mickey outside. South Beach Star inside. They come down to the finish. Maximus Mickey game in victory.
South Beach Star is put into action out of the gate and does make the top first. Camaro Moment gets the pocket trip with Maximus Mickey on his back in third. Corey Callahan at the helm behind Maximus Mickey pulls first up and grinds his way to the head of South Beach Star. Maximus Mickey prevails, getting up for the win in 50 and 1 and a last quarter of 26 and 4. South Beach Star was our second place finisher at Camaro Moment finishing third. Heather caught up with Corey Callahan, well, to catch up.
Corey, this is the first time that you've driven this horse, and he had 3 weeks off, so talk about the trip for me.
This horse is kind of a bit of a grinder. That's kind of the thing with Always Be Mickeys. I mean, they don't have a real quick step, but they're long-winded just like he was. I mean, Perfect Sting, Nikki Hill, Sylvia Hanover. I mean, you'll see like they just kind of keep going, and that's how this horse is. And I got in a spot where I could get out next to South Beach Star, and I was pretty confident in the last turning to wear him down.
Now, I'm not saying that you're harness racing's leading sire, but you do have 4 kids, and summer is out, so you got to be busy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was running a little late here today because I had to drop lunch off to my son. He's at lacrosse camp, University of Delaware. So, and the girls are at horse camp this week. So, yeah, they're camping it up.
All right, I know one sport that is always on your mind is hockey. You went to University of Kentucky, you played hockey there, but you also are in a league in hockey, like during the winter.
Oh, yeah, you know, I still try to relive the glory days in beer league. So it's fun, you know. You still get that rush when you score a goal and you get the hands up like, all right, we got it done, boys. And we actually won the championship this past winter, so that was fun. Yeah.
We always love talking to the captain, Corey Callahan. All right, for now though, it is time for our first break. But when we come back, it was a 6-tacular day for reinsman Anthony Napolitano. And we'll get the 411 on driver Ridge Warren with a great feature. Don't you dare touch that remote.
For real fun in real life, make it Mohegan. Make it rain. Make it pour. Make it chill. Make it live. Or just make it up as you go. When it's time to unplug and get in on the action, make it Mohegan. Mohegan, Pennsylvania.
History. It's written by winners. At Diamond Creek Farm, we're breeding champions and rewriting the history books. Diamond Creek Farm, a cut above.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale.
I'm Susan Skinner.
And we are heading to Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania for our OMG moment. That's right, it's time for our O to the M to the G moment. And for that, we're gonna head to Pocono for one of the co-feature trots from the Saturday, July 20th card with a purse of $17,000. The favorite is number 4, Purple Lord. He just missed the last time out, goes to post with the driving services of Marcus Miller. And the 1, Wild Way, has been in this class his last 4 starts. He's been super competitive, but he's still looking for that win in here. Jim Baviglia has your call.
Pressure on the leader, Purple Lord from Shays Actic. He's persistent out there. Meanwhile, I Can't Help Myself has dropped 2 back on the inside third. Wild Way steps out second over. Deadline Hall saving ground in 5th. And then further back to Father Stosh and Mr. Know-It-All. Right now the lead a little less than half length here for Purple Lord. Shays Actic right there on the outside. 3/4 reached 126 even. 125 even make that. 28 and 2 third panel. Shays Actic still inching up here on Purple Lord. I Can't Help Myself closer in the pocket. 3 wide comes Wild Way from further back. Mr. Know-It-All looks to close. Top of the stretch, Purple Lord trying to shake them all off here. Miller asking for more. Can't Help Myself scooting closer on the inside outside. Wild Way coming on strong. Purple Lord desperate to hang on. Wild Way with the momentum, and Wild Way is up in time.
The 3-5 favorite, Purple Lord, does get parked to the quarter, but finally gets cut loose by Can't Help Myself. Wild Way gets away third, and Shazak, who was parked when the wings folded, drives on. Wild Way decides to follow and eventually swings 3 wide, crossing the wire first and 54 and 4 over Purple Lord and Can't Help Myself. Wild Way, who paid $44.20, gave driver Anthony Napolitano OMG OMG, one of 6 wins on that card. And that wasn't the only OMG. Lance Hudson, the winning trainer, teamed up with driver Anthony Napolitano to win both co-featured trots, and William Hart was the owner on both trots. So a whole lot of OMGs.
Yeah, big night for them. Nice. All right, we're going to stay right here at Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania, and head into some Pacers with a purse of $12,500 from the Sunday, July 20th program. Number 4, Storm the Court, is the 4-5 favorite and has hit the board in his last 3 starts. And the 7, It's in the Stars, is coming up in class, but coming off a victory for Jeff Cullerfer, one of the top trainers in the country.
Lead belongs to Storm the Court, hits the half 56-2, 29-2, second panel. So again, the wind at their backs on the backstretch. That'll quicken the pace here. Storm the Court extends his lead now to close to 2 there over Frisky All Night. On the outside, It's in the Stars, has stalled a bit. 3 wide coming from Boardwalk Bet around him. Back at the pylon, Sporty M3 fifth, about 4.5 away. Also a Flame Hanover in the outside there, and inside still trying to save ground and move up is Vulcan Star. But a big lead for Storm the Court. 3/4, 123, even 26-3 hung up on the backstretch by Storm the Court. His lead is 4 now. On the outside, It's in the Stars is hanging. Frisky All Night not gaining. Further back to Boardwalk Bet and late kick from a Flame Hanover. Top of the stretch, going to be tough to catch Storm the Court, as Ridge Warren just a simple ask there. He leads now by 3.5, as It's in the Stars trying hard, gaining slightly. But Storm the Court will salt this one away. Storm the Court and Ridge Warren is the favorite.
Storm the Court was given the green light and forces Frisky All Night into second. Sporty M3 gets away behind Frisky All Night with It's in the Stars sitting 4th. Boardwalk Bet flushes in the Stars as Storm the Court looks more than comfortable on the lead. Boardwalk Bet attempts to go 3 wide around It's in the Stars, but Stars isn't all in yet and will hold on 2 seconds behind Storm the Court, who does take the victory and 51 flat for driver Ridge Warren. Ridge Warren isn't a stranger to the spotlight, as he was recently the star of an incredible feature done by the people in TV Control at Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania. Check it out.
You know, growing up, I was at the barn a lot. You know, if we weren't at school or doing activities, sports activities, we were helping Dad at the barn with the horses, whatever needed to be done. Later in high school, I got the bug. I excelled in some sports and didn't really think that college was for me, to be honest with you. So I decided to go into the workforce, and horse racing, it was fun. You could still be under the lights. You could still, you know, win. There's winning. You know, not a lot of people get to compete as an adult at a sport where you can be a winner and not just have a job. So this is actually very competitive, which I like, and a bunch of competitive guys that want to win. So it makes me really push myself to try to get better. With Chicago kind of going through its hard times in the horse business, I decided to, you know, branch off and try to find something that could help supplement my income. Most people from Illinois at that time either moved east, moved to Ohio or Indiana. At that point, I wasn't ready to move out of the state of Illinois, so I decided to, you know, work alongside some fitness centers and got involved in those and managing those and helping operate those until COVID, really. And then that was kind of it for me on that. When I got an opportunity to get out of that, I decided that I wanted to put all my eggs into horse racing, and to do that, you have to make a move. So I decided at that point to move out here, and out here you have more tracks, more opportunities, more horses, more trainers. So that was the main reason for the move to come out this way. So as far as highlights for the Poconos goes, I've had quite a few. Get Lit being my first win here for Bruce Clark.
In between Get Lit blows by them all. Get Lit coming up strong for Ridge Warren.
And then just getting an opportunity to drive for more nice trainers, more nice horses, and being able to really put a horse in play and show my abilities. You know, sometimes you just got to do the best you can with what you got, and when you get listed on some horses that have more versatility or more opportunity, it lets you kind of show what you can do. So right now, my work week is a bit hectic. My fiance and I just purchased a house out this way, so we're in the middle of moving. That's exciting news for us. And with that, right now I'm at the Meadows, since that's still where we reside. I'm there Wednesday, Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, Sundays at Tioga, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday here at Poconos. So about 9 race cards in 7 days. That I'm very much looking forward to, just trying to find a balance once we get out here. Everyone wants to race. You want to race, there's a lot of opportunities, but we really do run a little bit too much sometimes trying to make it to the next race. And my goal this year, I want to push hard, but I also want to find a good balance between my home life and racing as well.
Let's bring in our race of the week from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania, and it was an American Harness Drivers Club trot from Sunday, July 21st. Now in here, we've got the bettor's choice, and that's number 1, Jive 95, who won an amateur event just a couple starts back, and the 5 is My Big Cadillac. Now he's the oldest and the richest in this race, and number 4 is All Rise, driven by who else? Pennsylvania judge Tony Beltrami.
The lead belongs to Jive 95, and he kicks it out now to 2.5 lengths, as on the inside, still trying to stay close there is All Rise. My Big Cadillac trying to do the same on the outside, but they're losing ground. Then at the pylons for it, the White Hanover to the outside goes a major smacking, and then way back to Ghibli and Birdman. The lead is now 3.5 for Jive 95, 3/4, 126 and 4, 29 even third panel. Jive 95 with a sizable lead here on the outside, still striving. My Big Cadillac inside All Rise. Further back to White Hanover is saving ground fourth, but he's about 5.5 away. Top of the stretch, Jive 95 looking good here for Yogi Sheridan. Still leads by 3 1/4. All Rise surging just a bit outside My Big Cadillac, but no problems up front for Jive 95. Yogi Sheridan, Jive 95, the heavy favorite, delivers.
Over half the field tries to leave in here, but it is Jive 95, quickest away, followed by Dwight Hanover on the wood. All Rise does get shot out of the 3-hole and presses on. Yogi Sheridan driving Jive 95, lets All Rise go, but immediately retakes. Jive 95 hits the throttle after a 29 1 second quarter. My Big Cadillac puts in the work first up, but it's only going to be good enough for second as Jive 95 jives to the winner's circle in 57 3. This was the start of a big day for Yogi Sheridan. He won both American Harness Drivers Club's races here and then headed to Poconos and won both of them there. So he was listed on 4, he won 4.
Sweet, batting 1,000 on that day. Congratulations, Yogi. Okay, it's time to take another break. Now, on the other side, we're going to go to the Meadows Racetrack near Pittsburgh as they get set for today's Rich Adios final. We have the eliminations to get you all set for that big day, and we will be right back.
Around the final turn, Clever Cody here in footsteps. Haning for Crum quickly advances on the outside and puts the nose in front.
In the world of standardbred racing, only one name is synonymous with this kind of success, this kind of history, this kind of greatness, this kind of legacy, and this kind of unparalleled promise for tomorrow. Proud of our past, excited about our future. You know the name, that one name. Hanover, the greatest name in harness racing.
Racing fans, I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner. We are welcoming you back to PA Harness Week and right into our PA Spotlight. We are putting the spotlight on Western PA today because we're going to head to the Meadows Racetrack and check out the eliminations for the Adios that took place last Saturday. Now, the eliminations were $25,000 apiece, and of course, this is for 3-year-old pacers. So in the first elimination, we've got the favorite number 6, Captain Luke, who's been racing against huge competition, coming off a 4th place finish in the Meadowlands Pace. And speaking of the Meadowlands Pace, James McDonald is fresh off of that big victory and driving number 4 in here. That's Hunting for Chrome, who is the bettor's second choice.
Around the final turn, Clever Cody here in footsteps. Haning for Crum quickly advances on the outside and puts the nose in front. Clever Cody's going to have to rise to the challenge now. Captain Luke is trapped in for now 3rd. Sweet Beach Life, the outside, they turn for home. Haning for Crum has taken command and drawn clear. Wish You Well, firing late from the far outside. Wish You Well at 25 to 1 goes right on by. And
Hunting for Chrome hunts for the front, gets it, but doesn't get to keep it. Captain Luke and Clever Cody aren't going to settle for the back and both drive on. Clever Cody wins the showdown, and it stays like this until Hunting for Chrome gives it another go, coming first up and with authority. It looks like it's all over, but David Miller, driving Wish You Well, was quietly advancing along the pylons till the last turn, slingshots off the turn, and it is lights out as Wish You Well flies across the wire at odds of 25-1 for trainer Nifty Norman.
Oh my gosh, like our second OMG today, kind of, right?
I know. A whole lot of OMGs.
Okay, now let's take out the second elimination for the Adios that, of course, took place at the Meadows, again with a purse of $25,000. Now, we've got the 1 to 5 heavy favorite, and that's Captain Albano. He's got post position 5. He was voted last year's United States 2-year-old Pacer of the Year. The closest to him on the odds board is the 4 Booming Economy at 7-1, and the rest are double digits.
Heading toward the 3/4, Captain Albano in command so far. Courtship hanging him on the outside in second. On the inside is Noblesville, 3 deep. There goes Nuclear. Racing next on the inside. Time is on my side. It's going to need some racing room. Booming Economy ready to go 3 wide. Off 3/4, 122 and 4. Captain Albano steps on the gas pedal. Opens up 2 lengths on Noblesville. Time is on my side. Takes over third. Nuclear alongside that one. Rush in needs room. They turn for home. It's all Captain Albano. He stepped clear. Noblesville is second. Time is on my side on the inside. Through the stretch, it's all Captain Albano to get the win. Close for place.
Driver Ronnie Wren Jr. launches Noblesville off the car, putting Time is on my side away in second. Heavy favorite Captain Albano gets away third, but quarter pole moves to the front. Long shot, Courtship angles first up, giving cover to Nuclear. Captain Albano, driven by Todd McCarthy, shows no signs of letting up and guarantees his spot in the final next week, winning in 49-2 for trainer Noel Daly. Time is on my side, and Noblesville round out the top 3.
Okay, now we want to remind everyone that the final is today, Saturday, July 27th at the Meadowlands. $400,000 pace for the Orchids Adios, but you do not have to go to the Pittsburgh area. Just come here to Harris, Philadelphia, or Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania, and watch it via simulcast. It is trivia time. Now, Susan, if you're going to ask what the tallest sandcastle ever built was, I already know it's 57 feet tall, okay? So you got to go with something else.
I mean, that was a close second, but no. I am keeping the summer theme going, though. I want to know which summer-themed named racehorse won the Adios in 1990 and was voted Horse of the Year in that same year, 1990. So, summer-themed name horse, 1990 Adios winner and Horse of the Year.
I love it. I love it so much. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, of course, Susan will have your answer. But on top of that, in our next segment, we have a blast from the past from about 3 decades ago, and I hope it's not too hot for you to handle. Get that AC cranking. We'll see you on the other side.
And here he comes, and on the far outside, Jake Ganella is closing hard. Scoot out of reaches there, Raven Lunatic for the rail.
For real fun in real life, make it Mohegan. Make it rain. Make it pour. Make it chill. Make it live. Or just make it up as you go. When it's time to unplug and get in on the action, make it Mohegan. Mohegan, Pennsylvania.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on. It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale, and I'm going to hand it over to Susan Skinner for our trivia time answer.
Well, in honor of summer, my least favorite season, I asked, what horse with a summer-themed name won the 1990 Adios and was voted Horse of the Year in 1990? Summer theme, answer, beach towel.
Okay, so Danny and Sandy said it best. Summer lovin' had me a blast. But Heather and Susan, we've got a summer blast from the past, and it is Adios Day. So we thought, wouldn't it be fun to go back to 1990 and check out that world champion Beach Towel in his Adios victory.
Beach Towel in the pocket. Global assault. It's Beach Towel winning the Adios.
Beach Towel and driver trainer Ray Rimmon win the Adios in 51-4. Now, Beach Towel went on to have 18 victories out of 23 starts. He earned over $2 million, and he sired some of the greats like Jenna's Beach Boy, Some Beach Somewhere. He eventually retired to New Zealand.
All right, everybody, we do not want you to miss our show each week, but we also don't want you to miss the live excitement taking place at our racetrack. So first, let's check out Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania with their race days and times. We've got Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. Post time is 1 p.m. Sunday post time is 6 p.m. Then at Harris, Philadelphia, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the post time is 12:25 p.m. Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m.
Don't forget, you can also bet online. For Harris, the site is pabets.tvg.com, and for Poconos, visit ibetmohegan.com. You can also get free past performance pages on the homepage at phha.org.
For our Get Social with Us, we're heading to Facebook, and we're going to go to the Chris Ryder Racing stable page because he posted a adorable video of all these kids coming to his stable and bonding with standardbred racehorses. We love to see that type of stuff, and thank you so much to the Ryder family for teaching the next generation about harness racing.
That's right, and interacting with the fans and general public is truly immeasurable, and social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok really bring you into behind the scenes, into the stables, and there's a lot of great pages. Tetrick Racing does a great job, Svanstead Stable, Chris Ryder, obviously, and even Skinner Racing hopped on the trend, and PA Harness Week has some great social media platforms.
Nothing like a shameless plug. Yeah. All right, yeah, it's a PA Harness Week. Okay, so on Facebook, we're at Harness Week. On Twitter, we're at PA Harness Week. And of course, we have an incredible YouTube channel.
And speaking of YouTube, our hats, they are specifically PA Harness Week trucker hats. You can't get them anywhere except for social media. Check out our contest every Monday. We pick a winner. If you answer the question, you have to play to win PA Harness Week trucker hats, so get yours.
All right. Woo! It really was a hot. I made it a summer themed, but I'm smoking here. Okay, so our half hour is up. For myself, Heather Vitale, Susan Skinner, Bruce Casella behind the camera. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.